guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jordan and I had VSG on September 9th, 2019, and today I'm going to be talking about weight regain with VSG. So if you're interested, just keep watching. So I haven't ever dealt with extreme weight regain, just fluctuating in my weight, between 5 to 10 pounds or so. And I know it can be frustrating for a lot of people, and I just wanted to let you know how I have dealt with that and what I have done to help keep myself on track, keep myself focused, and just really bringing it back into why we started and why we're here. So with weight regain, a lot of people will always assume that it's from just eating bad or whatever. You have to take into consideration that even with weight loss surgery, you're going to have a lot of hormone changes. Your hormones are going to change a lot as you lose a ton of weight and really fast. So, weight stalls will happen and weight regain might happen for you. For me, I came off of my birth control, and whenever I did that, it dramatically slowed my losing down, and I gained about 7 pounds the first 3 months of that, and then it fell off, but it was just a hormone time, like balancing my hormones again. So there's always that with weight regain and VSG, that it doesn't always have to be what you're eating to affect it, but most of the time it's what we eat. So a lot of people like to do a back to basics if they see weight coming back on. They like to do a pouch reset or something like that. And I don't mind doing those. I think that they can be helpful if you're trying to eliminate things and you've been having a hard time doing that. I think that maybe a pouch reset would be good if you're mentally able to stick with it, finish it, but don't be too hard on yourself, because those are really rough. I personally don't like to do them because I feel like they take my mind back to how I was when I was overweight. I would do anything I could to get the weight off, and I just don't ever want to go back to that place again. And when I do a pouch reset, that's what I feel like. I'm going to do anything to get this off. So for me, what I've found the most helpful with my weight fluctuating was realizing that once you get to a certain place with VSG, after your first year and a half, going on 2 years, you're going to go back to more normal eating, like a normal human that didn't have surgery. I still have restriction when I eat, and I'm so thankful for that, but I don't always want to lean on my restriction, because I know that maybe one day it's not going to be as much as it was or is, or any of those things. So really focusing on the foods we're eating compared to just a ton of protein snacks, a ton of protein bars, a ton of protein shakes, just focusing on real whole foods. So, your meats, your grains, your seeds, your nuts, all of those things, your veggies, your fruits, making sure that you have a balanced diet. And that doesn't mean that you can't have something every now and then, but it's not a weekly thing where you're like, oh, I saved up macros so I can eat whatever. This is a lifestyle change. This is for the long haul. This is to make sure we're living the healthiest lifestyle that we can for ourselves, and the best one. And I'm not saying don't eat things that you enjoy. Find things that you enjoy, have them, but don't let food overcome you anymore. You're so much more than food. You are stronger than that 15-minute craving for whatever it may be. And if you're dealing with cravings, I have talked about it before and where those come from, but almost 100% of our cravings are from being dehydrated. Stay hydrated. Fill up with water. I mean, just fill your jug up, drink it, fill it up again, and drink it. A lot of cravings come from our brain. They start in our brain. Our brain is like 90% water. So if we're dehydrated even a little bit, we're going to start having these crazy cravings. And especially if we have like artificial sweeteners like in our coffee or something like that, we're not really staying hydrated with water, it can cause tremendous cravings that sometimes can be very difficult to get past. But I just want you to know that you're stronger than those. Stay hydrated, and those cravings will go away. It's just part of it. But the regain part of that is just not giving yourself over to everything that your mind says that you want. Just because head hunger is real sometimes, and you're not even going to be hungry and your head's telling you to go eat something. That is real, and it happens, and it's so frustrating. But how I deal with that is staying hydrated, and I will get up and I will move my body. Like if I'm having a craving and I know I shouldn't be eating, I just get up and I move. If I don't have anything to pick up or clean or do with my daughter, I will just go for a walk, or I'll do like a 5-minute little fast workout thing, like 100 squats and some push-ups and some sit-ups and something like that, just to get my mind off of the craving that I think that I'm having. And regaining any amount of weight, our mind always goes into panic mode, like what can I do to fix it, what can I do to get it off, and all of those things. And maybe sometimes it's not what you can eat different, it's maybe you're not eating enough food. I ran into that problem where I was just burning my body out with working out, and I was not consuming enough food, and it was just hurting me really because I was just spinning in circles. So I would highly suggest maybe talking with your nutritionist that you already do have, or hiring a coach or something like that. If you want to follow macros, if you want to do keto, if you want to do low carb, whatever you want to do, I would just suggest talking with your nutritionist and telling them what you're dealing with and being honest about it, and they will be able to help you way more than you second guessing yourself trying to eliminate things on your own. They can really give you what you need to do for your body, especially if they've already been working with you this whole process. And if you've never had a nutritionist or you've never had a coach, I would suggest getting one. They're very important. They help. They're there to help. And sometimes we might think that we know everything we need to know, but we ultimately don't. Sometimes we need somebody from the outside to just help. And I have found that that has been something that's been very helpful for me. And what might look like is going to work for someone else, it might not work for you. So if you see everyone else doing this thing and you want to try it and it ends up not working, don't be discouraged, because you have to find what's going to be best for you for a healthy lifestyle. Not just a quick get the weight off and get back to business, but a lifestyle overall. So I know this is kind of seeming all over the place, but it's just the thoughts that I've had, and I've had a lot of people message me about have I dealt with weight regain and what did I do and all of those things. I've only dealt with about 5 to 10 pounds of regain, but then I've lost it again and maintained where I'm at for 3 or 4 months now, and I think it happens to everyone, but don't let it consume you. And if you see it happening, just seek out help. Just ask for help, or talk with friends, or whatever you can do, whatever you have within your reach. Don't go out and spend a ton of money. I'm here. I will help you the best that I can with the knowledge that I have, with the certificates that I have and different things of nutrition and workout and stuff like that. I will help you the best that I know how to if you need help. But the number one thing is just remembering this is for a healthy life. It's not to look skinny. It's not to fit into any kind of clothes. It's to be healthy on the inside and healthy on the outside. And most of all, your mind being healthy and your heart being healthy. And when your mind is in the right place, even when you're going through the midst of great pain and heartache and really, really hard things, if your mind is fixed on what you know is truth and you know is right, the weight regain and the fluctuating in the weight and stuff, you will not be overcome by the temptation to eat, falling into, oh, I can just have this, I could just have a little bit of this. Keep your mind focused on why you started this in the first place. You're more than food, you're more than your cravings, and you can handle anything that life throws at you. I promise you. I wanted to apologize to you guys for not having any videos last week. We had a really hard, terrible week last week. My daughter's father passed away, and it's just been very difficult here. And God has been so merciful and graceful with us, and really the only way I know how to describe it is that He has been with us every step of the way. And my daughter's doing great. She has her days where she's sad and moments where she just has all the questions and just wants to know. And then there's times where she's just her happy self. And we have appreciated all of the prayers and the people that have reached out to us, that have sent flowers and gifts and hugs and prayers and thoughts, and it has meant so much to us. It's been a very hard week, but I am back. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. It's a short one, but it's a fun one, and I hope that it helps you in some way. I would appreciate it if you would give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and follow me over on Instagram at jordan2_lee, and I will see you guys in the next video.